Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, ISREAL PACOSO. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is Bangum Smurf, the one and only true warrior, Jamaica Queen, Southside. You know, talk your shit, God.
You already know what it is, man. Bangum Smurf. Shout out to the whole St. Louis and shout out to all my G's worldwide. All my stand firm niggas. Live from Trinidad.
100.
You heard?
100. 100. Now, starting this off, I always ask all the guests on the show when they fell in love with hip hop. When you fall in love with hip hop?
Man, I fell in love in hip hop with 88 when I got off the plane, landed in Brooklyn. You dig? Seeing all them how the dress code, seeing the culture, because you know that was new to me coming from Trinidad. So seeing the New York culture, seeing the swag, everything was just different. The big buildings, you dig, the fly cars everywhere. You know what I mean? The jewelries the homies was wearing. You dig? So I fell in love with hip hop in 88. You dig?
That's real.
Cause you gotta look at it. Me coming from Trinidad as a kid, it was something new to me. So I was kind of like in the days. I was amazed at the scenery. Cause remember, I came from bush, darkness, no lights. Yeah, that's how Trinidad was in the 80s and shit. So this was a whole new world to me. So I was amazed. I was blown away. You dig? So and then the music I was hearing, it was different from my culture of music. You dig? Yeah. So I think first joint I ever heard was Run DMC or some shit they was playing. Yeah.
Okay, so that was basically your first run in with hip hop.
Yeah.
For sure. Like when you come in here and shit, like you was with your moms and your pops, or you was with a split home. Like how that shit work out?
Well, in Trinidad, I'm from a split home. You dig? I lived with my mother and my grandfather and my sister, because the rest of my family had moved to America. So we was the last ones to actually come to America. You dig? So my father wasn't around. He was a police in Trinidad. So he wasn't really around. You know, them times if you're a police in Trinidad, you kind of like, you know, you saying things. You a big dog. So, you know, the ladies like you. You something. You popping. Yeah. So
Most definitely.
He had kids all over the place. So he wasn't really, you know, around as he should.
Right. So that's what basically drove your mom to come this way.
Yeah, that's why my mother actually left, because she really liked the guy. So she couldn't take like the pain no more. So she just, you know, moved to America with the family and began a new life.
Most definitely. All right, well shit, like when you touched down, when you how long did you stay in Brooklyn, actually? Before you went to Queens?
I stayed in Brooklyn for like 3 years, from 7 to 10. I moved to Queens in 91. Yeah, I moved to Rosedale, Queens. Yeah.
Rosedale.
So I moved from I went from apartment buildings to house now. You know, I got gate and shit. I got lawn and shit. Yeah. Yeah. So we stepped it up. We moved from Brooklyn to Queens. Yeah.
Right. It was different.
91.
Was it different from, like, was Brooklyn more like Trinidad, like far as like the poverty, or was it the same, like as Queens?
Now you could never compare America poverty rate to any Caribbean country. Nah, you can never compare
at all.
No. It's torture. It's torture in the Caribbean.
So it was just like a walk in the park for you.
Yeah, it was a new life. Remember, like I said, I came from the bush, darkness, running around barefooted. We playing football, that's soccer. We playing that barefooted, kicking cans and shit, swinging from tree to tree. Like we was running through the mountains. Like
the city of God. You came from the city of God, nigga.
Yeah,
for real.
Facts. And it's still like that in Trinidad. That's how Trinidad is actually still set up. The mountains, the tracks, like it's still like that, but it's more light and shit now. More houses. They cut the bushes down, like where I'm at now in the community. So you know, it kind of developed a little bit, but it's still pressure. But you can never compare the Caribbeans to a first world country. Remember, America's a first world country. We're a third world.
Right.
Yeah. So the poverty level is on a whole different level. Like you got people in Trinidad, I ain't ashamed to say, because it's the truth. Like, don't even get water. You on a schedule for water, so you'll get water like twice a week.
And we like, over here complaining about little shit. We over here complaining about little shit. They can't even get water over there.
Yeah, I'm talking about right now too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. When God gave us, this is what God Allah gave us.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
mean to tell me we can't have our natural resources? But
Nah.
y'all want to come. That's crazy, bro. And they been pimping us for years. They
Yeah,
been pimping us for years, bro.
still pimp. But y'all get a different kind of pimp because, like I said, y'all got it
Yeah.
easy. We don't get nothing out of it. At least y'all still get something out of deal with. Y'all can maneuver and still get something from the government and still make a way for yourself. Ain't no making a
Yeah.
way for yourself down here. It's either you a
Right.
drug lord or a stick up kid down here, or you robbing shit. Like the
So
average
you
nine
like
to
the
five,
voice.
like I told you, minimum wage down here is $17.50 TT dollars. So that's like $2.50 US
Damn.
dollars. $2.50 US, bro.
Nigga, that's like jail money.
That's what I'm trying to
For
show you.
real.
And that's minimum wage down here. So like down here is really torturing. You can't really do nothing with the TT dollars. It really don't say nothing. So like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So you the voice. You the voice for that motherfucker. You hear me? Like you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
keep up with this shit.
Yeah, I do a lot of things. I do what I could do. I mainly do a lot of things for the youths though, you dig? And the elders. Anything else
Yeah,
in between, got to figure it out. Like any
that's
grown
real.
man, like I give you advice, I'll show you the way, but like you dig?
Yeah,
Only person.
the
Yeah,
youth, the new generation. That's who gonna change the world.
yeah. So I do a lot of
So we
things for
gotta
the
mold
youth.
them right.
Yeah, I do a lot of social development for the community. Do a lot of school drives, like feed the people, give back to the kids, like book bags, school supplies. Yeah, I do a lot of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's real. Now
yeah, that's
we're gonna
facts.
step back and American shit. Like
Yeah.
when was your first time actually meeting 50?
First time I met him, like I was like 13 on the block, 134. Yeah.
And what was he like? How niggas say he was? Like niggas say that nigga was out there bullying niggas and punching on niggas and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and his first encounter wasn't a pleasant one.
Okay. Talk about
Because
that. Let me hear that shit.
like I said, I moved from Brooklyn to Rosedale, Queens, so that's like 5 minutes away from Jamaica, Queens. And how I migrated to South Side and shit, I used to deal with my homie Silky. Remember I told you we used to be Lost Boys back in the days. You know, Freaky Ty. That was Silky was his little homie at the time, so that's how I got good with all the Lost Boys, with everybody, cause my
Yeah.
homie was Silky and shit at the time. Silky a little older than me too. He like 50 in them age and shit. But long story short, I'm like 13 and shit. I ride my bike from Rosedale to 134 and shit to Rochdale and shit to meet Silky. So while I'm waiting for Silky, nigga 50 on the block, he hustling and shit, whatever. So Silky crossing the street or whatever, I see like 50 watching me and shit. So the nigga like, what's up, nigga? Who you? So I'm looking at the nigga and shit. Remember, I don't know the nigga at the time and shit. I'm a little nigga 13. Lost Boy era shit popping. I got my hoodie on. I'm on my bike. I had the natty dreads at the time. You know, Lost Boys, we played the dreads, so my shit twisted up. Looking grimy too. You dig? So I ain't really answer the nigga and shit. So I guess he seen Silky coming to me. Silky gave me the LB dap and shit. The Lost Boy dap. So the nigga was like, yo, Silky, who this little nigga? This nigga acting like he can't talk and shit. So Silky letting him know, like, nah, that's the homie. That's Smurf. He good, son. That boy good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm looking at the nigga and shit. He looking at me up and down. Then he was like, oh, I thought so. Because I was about to smack him and anybody he knew. Some shit like that. You
Yeah,
dig?
talking big shit.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just looking at the nigga. Remember, I'm on the block. 134 is his block at the time. He out there hustling and shit. So if I'm 13, he like 18 at the time. You dig? So he doing what he doing shit. You know what I mean? He's hustling and shit. So know what I mean? So he was like, yo, don't study him. We just rode off. And when he was riding off, he was letting me know who boy is. Like, yeah, that's Boo Boo and shit. Cause that's used to be his name back in the days, Boo Boo. So he's like, yeah, that's Boo Boo and shit. Nah, I don't mind him. That's how he do. He like testing niggas and shit. But you held it down though, so you good, know what I mean? Plus I had the 2.5 on me and shit. I had Silky 2.5 actually. I was actually coming
Yeah.
back to drop it off for him because he called me. He had to go check a bitch he wanted. I used to hold the
Right,
hammers down
right.
for Silky for Silky and them back in the days and shit. Lost boy ever. 13, nigga, little nigga. Been getting money, been outside. Facts. Yeah.
Okay, shit, all right, so them was your inspiration, like far as the street shit, like growing up, Silky Tie, Silky Tie and all of them and shit, Freaky Tie and shit.
Yeah, and my cousin Buck in Brooklyn. That was the first before I met them.
It was
I met
Buck.
him, and yeah, he used to hold me down in Brooklyn, real look out for me as a youth. And he was Trinidadian as well too, so he understood.
What you mean, like far as like he used to see you out on the block and shit, make sure you was good and shit?
Yeah, and I used to get in a lot of trouble because I was bad, so he used to hold me down. Because my school used to be across the street from the building where I used to live in Brooklyn. I used to live on East 34 between Snyder and Tilden. 3rd floor, building 329 and shit. And my school used to be right across the street. So I used to steal the older kids' hat. That's when they used to have the game hats back in the days. Remember the snapbacks with the G on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, old school shit. So them shits was popping back then. Them was the college hats. So I used to snatch niggas' hats and just run across the street and shit. And he used to hold me down and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
If I seen it, I took it. If I seen niggas, I took it. And these is older niggas, cause I was in like the 2nd grade at the time. So I was robbing like the 4th graders and shit. You heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real shit though. You know, that was that warrior in you. You had it in from the beginning. You hear me? Like that's what we as black men.
I mean, not Brooklyn. I came from Trinidad. Like that's the jungle back in the 80s, bro.
And that's what we look up to in the ghetto, in the hood and shit. We look up to the most grimiest niggas, the niggas who gonna say, "Hey, give me that. I need that. We hungry right now." Them the niggas we look up to.
You know, as a kid, like when the light go off, like when the sun go down, there's no light, nigga. And you gotta fend through that as a kid. You dig? You know
that's
what I mean?
real.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I know what you mean,
like
nigga.
back in them days, like in Trinidad, I used to really like Shaka Zulu. Because it was like, that was like a show they always used to play. We had like 2 channels back then, right? Or 1 channel or whatever and shit, whatever channel we had. But they always used to play Shaka Zulu. And then we had a time limit. So Shaka Zulu used to be the last movie they played before they shut the whole TV down. And you just seeing the blue shit, them colored shit. So I used to realize Shaka Zulu. So I was always on my warrior vibe from young, my nigga.
Yeah.
From young.
Yeah, so like growing up over there, did they teach you how to hunt off the land and shit though?
Yeah, like it ain't really hunt off the land because you know you got your fowls and all them running around. Like they more mind animals back then, so it's not like you had to go hunt for it. They are minding animals. You were, and my granddad was a hustler. My granddad was a working man. He worked hard down there in Trinidad, so he took care. He had 7 kids. No, 9 kids, 7 daughters and 2 boys, and took care of all his kids. All his kids are successful.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's
up.
I
really salute him because when I got deported, that's the house I'm actually in now. You dig? So he left.
Oh yeah, so he was taking care of business.
Yeah, he took care of business.
He
left land for the people. Now it's his last grandchild.
And that's what we want to do.
I gotta keep
that's
the
what it's about.
Go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's all about that. As we as young men growing up, that's what we look forward to, setting something that we can leave behind for our children.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. So
that's
shit.
What it's about. That's grown man shit.
Grown man shit.
And a lot of people don't understand why they living or what they're here for. You here to bust your ass and sacrifice for the next generation, so they carry on tradition. So your bloodline will always be good.
100.
And it's that simple. Life is that simple. But people so selfish, everybody be thinking about themselves and living for now. You got to understand life. Life ain't for living for now. Life is about putting things in place for the future. Like I give you an example. I don't live for today. I plan my shit out a week ahead of time. So I already know how my whole week going to be planned out and when next week going to be like, because I put everything in place already. Like you got to live for the future. You don't live for now. You got to put things in place for the future.
God will.
I might sound a little complicated to a lot, but it's
no, you good though. You good. That's how. Hey, but that's how you gotta move though, bro. You gotta move like that. If you sitting there with your mind doing this, bro, you're gonna be stuck every time, bro. You can if you ain't focused in these days of times, because we living in the last days. The last, like back then they used to say this the last days, this the last, but now we living in the last of the last days, bro. Yeah. You can see it, bro. Everybody gotta wear fucking masks before they, go in the buildings and shit. The new world order taking over. All these army motherfuckers on your street now. Like this is shit that they was our ancestors was talking about this shit in the past, bro. And this shit here now.
Yeah, it's coming to life.
Yeah, it's that one world government shit, bro. This the shit that they been wanting to do to us from the beginning, bro. Cause they know that we the true extraterrestrials. We the ones that's all that fake ass alien shit. That shit ain't real, bro. We the extraterrestrials.
Hold on, you can't say aliens ain't real.
You said what?
You can't say aliens ain't real. Aliens is
no,
real.
I'm saying, look, when you looking up, when they got you looking up in the sky, you really should be looking at yourself, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You should be looking inside. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta realize I could get deep on a whole different level. I'm on a whole different wave.
Talk to me, God. Talk to me, God.
Ain't no aliens in the sky, first of all them niggas is here already.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You know you got civilization in the core of this earth, all the way in the middle of the core of this earth. Shambella. Yeah, I could get deep, but I don't want to confuse people and because people ain't on a certain level of frequencies, yeah.
All right, well, shit, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna get back to that.
We can talk about now since we on it. You know, you got civilization living in the middle of seas too. You got the reptilians, they here. You see it every day, them white people, man. Let me we gonna use common sense right now, right?
Come on.
Everything under the sun, right? Put here for a purpose, could live under the sun, right? Not everybody. Who can't survive?
Not everybody.
Who can't survive under the sun? That's on
the Caucasians.
So if you can't survive under the sun, you don't belong here. Common sense.
You don't. Right. Is that the true alien?
That's their bloodline. That's the offsprings.
Right.
Common sense. If we want to get spiritual, they are the devils.
That's real.
That's their species. They're wicked. That's what they grow up on. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Because some Caucasians don't consider all Caucasians their brother or family, because there's different races in the white species too. You dig? You got the high yellow, you got the redneck, you got all kind of different species in that too. So don't get it twisted.
That's real.
Yeah, but it's common sense. If you can't survive under the sun, you don't belong here. How y'all got here? Them is the offsprings, bro. We gonna get simple too. I like this kind of conversation. They see a different side. We gonna keep it simple too. Hold on, real quick. We gonna get simple.
Go ahead.
Right? There's two species on. Is like what they got? You got mammals and reptiles, right? Mammals is warm-blooded animals. Humans, right? We warm-blooded. The black blood, we warm. We all like good people. We mammals. Come on, the reptiles, man. The other side is reptiles. It's simple like that.
Yeah.
Because we animals too. That's where human beings got it confused. We just the most dominant animals, but we actually the most stupidest ones on earth, because the animals got more common sense than us, than human beings.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real.
But that's where we get lost at. We animals too, bro.
So ain't melanin like condensed sunlight?
Yeah, we got melanin and like definitely. I'm from the Caribbean, so my shit is pure and strong. We love the sun.
Yeah,
they don't got that. That's why
at all.
In order for them to live, we could get deep too. That's why they had to go cross-breed with all of us. Why you think it's a mixture of all of us? If you really want to get deep, all of us got separated in the slave trade. All of us is mixed. Our ancestors, we are mixed with all kind of shit from these Caucasians. That's how they kept their bloodline strong, because they couldn't live under the sun.
Damn, that's some real ass shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy ass shit, but it's real.
They had to mix their DNA. It's truth.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And that's I got another little podcast that I be doing called Mind Tricks, where we talk about shit like this. You know, we talk about esoteric knowledge and exoteric knowledge and shit like that. You
Yeah,
know, I love
I
people come on them.
definitely got to tap in with that. We could definitely touch some subject.
For sure. For sure. But I wanted to ask you, when was G Unit started, and what was the who was the first founding members of it?
G Unit started 150 got hit in 99. So G Unit started the end of 99, early 2000.
Okay.
So something fresh for the new millennium, and it worked. You dig? That's 50 now. Came back from getting shot up. Formed the team, the original members, because we used to go to Poconos. The shit actually formed in the Poconos and shit. Because after he got hit up, that's where he slid to and shit. Shout out to Shanique, where his baby moms used to hold him down. It was me, Rude Boy, and El Dorado at the round table on the street shit. And you know, it's him, Yayo, and Banks on the rapping shit.
Okay. Okay.
So that's everybody who used to be at the round table in the Poconos. Us.
Right.
Six of us.
Yeah, I think I saw an interview where you were saying like 50 ain't let Yayo and them at the table and shit. He felt like they was on some other shit, like this wasn't a ball game type shit.
Nah, because remember when we do certain shit, we was real militant. If that's not your field, you have no business in certain shit. So if it's certain conversation dealing with streets, that's not their business, so they wouldn't be at that conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah. So because there's a lot of personal shit that they know about that happened, but they just had to hear it after, and they still don't know if we did it, because you'll never know if we do it, because we don't talk about it, we don't brag. We not them guys, you know? We don't look for, know what I mean, that kind of hype and shit. We do what we do. That's why we still on the streets. A lot of niggas like bragging about what they do. You dig?
So yeah, I remember hearing the song where the nigga 50 was like, Homo shot me a few weeks later, he got shot down. What
that's
you
facts.
know? Yeah. So that fucked me up, and I'm like, damn, you know, cuz I heard doing, putting his hand down. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with you. You hear me? Like that's some real solid shit, you know. And I was saying like, damn, cuz he ain't even asking me. He just went to go handle business. That's what soldiers do. You know, that's how it's supposed to be handled. You know. But I don't know what happened to transfer to make y'all, split ways like that, bro. But I feel like, nigga, he was supposed to keep you under his wing forever. Once you ride for a nigga like that, bro.
Yeah, but you know how it go to, like, it comes to, like, when you're dealing with this industry and you playing with millions of dollars, and then you got people that invest millions of dollars in you. They don't play with their money. They serious about it. So if they see anything that could pull something down, or they can't control somebody, they will remove them from that situation. Like, picture me being around a situation with 50 of them, and they know they got me around, and they get 50 upset. They already know what's going to happen. This guy can't be around, because if 50 ever get upset, like, he don't want to talk, somebody's going to get hurt, and it's going to be bad.
Right.
You dig? So, he probably had some of his investors, or whoever, Chris Lighty, or whoever at the time, or Monas, whoever was in his ears, like, Smurf a little too wild.
So that's what basically made that nigga say, damn, Smurf got to go back, to his,
And I was getting into trouble. I was doing things, but it wasn't nothing like that'll bring the team down or nothing. Like, because they know if I ever get jammed up, I ain't saying a word. I do 1,000 years spinning on my head. Like, I'm one of them honorable niggas. You dig? I tell the judge, suck my dick and throw a chair. Like, that's my vibes. You dig? Like, I'm a real nigga. You dig? So I don't know what the problem was. So even if I get jammed up with whatever, it's me. You can't. Everybody know they safe. So I can't see that me bringing the crew down too much heat as anything, because that's what got us here.
Right, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, how was you getting in trouble if he brought you there for that shit?
Listen, though, that's what got us here. And that was your issue, nigga. That was your issue, not my issue, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You think so? I don't know.
That's
Life
real.
can't go.
That's crazy though, man. You know, shit. You live and you learn though.
That was one of the best experience and things in my life. So I can't complain. One of my best teachers was that experience. I learned a lot
Yeah,
from that situation. So and it made me real strong and solid and made me the man I am today. So it is what it is. Shout
most
out to
definitely.
them. Shout out to everybody. We made history together. I'm still that nigga in my city. I'm still that nigga in every ghetto, everywhere, worldwide. So I'm
Most
cool.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, did you have any run-ins with Ja Rule and Irv Gotti?
Nah, like they peoples, yeah. Not them per se physically. Because remember
Right,
they
because
rich.
they
They
wasn't
wouldn't
they
they
wasn't in the street, they wasn't doing the street shit.
nah, they got money. They rich. They in the mansions and shit. They in Jersey, they
Right.
in the Hamptons. But you know, they got their peoples around, so you know how that go. We had a few run-ins with their peoples.
Type shit. What
Yeah.
about the little incident when
I would
50
we was never on the bad end of the stick, so you did. You know
Yeah.
the vibe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I say, I watched the YouTube interviews. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching them motherfuckers about 2-3 weeks now, man. You heard me?
Salute.
Motherfuckers like, hey, yeah, motherfuckers like you was putting it down. You heard me?
Yeah, from a
You
youngin'
know?
too though. But I was always a good person though. All I put
Yeah.
it down, my aura around me outshine the goodness I do. Like, but
But
I
yeah, that's
do a
just a
lot of
part of
great
you.
things from young.
That shit came from the community, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's that hate you gave little infants that fuck everybody that Pop was talking about, bro. All of
no
that
doubt.
anger, all that busting my gun, that shit come from the environment that I'm in.
No
I
doubt.
gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. So you know, motherfucker can't stop that. Motherfucker can't complain about that. That, like you said, that's what made you the man you are today.
And remember, I'm a little guy. I'm skinny, so
Yeah.
ain't no bully in me. I ain't with none of that.
Oh yeah. You too big. Yeah, I'm picking up this gun and I'm finna spit your shit.
Now, but don't get it twisted. I don't care how big you is. I'll still fight you, but I ain't with none of that shit. I
Yeah.
fight too. I get busy. Yeah, these
Yeah.
shits, I get busy. So I
Yeah.
don't care how
I
big
saw the
you is.
little
I'm knocking you out because I know it only take 3 pounds of pressure to knock a nigga out when you land on
yeah.
that jaw. It only take 3 pounds of pressure. So you
On me,
catch a
hit a
big
nigga
nigga
dead in
in the
his
right
chin.
spot. You catch a big nigga with that first hit in that right spot. You can buckle them knees, man.
Yeah, most definitely. So what happened with you and the Outlaws though? That's I saw the little shit where they was saying, I don't know, it was some little interview on the YouTube. No, I'm just going off what they was like some shit happened where you was telling Napoleon them, Nova them stop using 50 name in the music and you let off a shot in the air or something, let them niggas know you wasn't playing it. I just saw this shit the other day, I swear to God.
You
They
sure they
say,
was
hey,
talking?
look, they say
You
you
sure?
up the tech on her, bro. They say you up the tech on the on Young Nova or some shit.
I don't remember that. I did a lot of shit, but I don't remember that.
Yeah. So they capping.
Yeah, it could have happened if they said it, but I did a lot of shit, bro. We had the bro. You know how much shit we did to these industry niggas, bro. Like we had them niggas scared to death. Like all of industry niggas. Them niggas see us, they
Yeah.
moving out the way. All them niggas. Whoever
Did
was,
y'all ever get into it with
what?
Suge now?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
What happened with that?
yeah. I almost shot Suge in L.A.
Damn.
Yeah, I was, yeah,
That's,
because I was out there with my homies from Connecticut too. They was
yeah.
they used to do security for us at the time. My boy Dream and Big Vic, they brothers. They're well known in the
Okay.
hip hop game. They're security. I think Dream work with Fabulous now. The family, that's the big guy that be with Fabulous now. They
Okay.
from Connecticut. Shout out to the homies. They held me down that day too. It was us out there. You know what I mean? And they had the hammer, so I went and snatched the hammer and shit. So I goes to Axe 50, like, yo, sugaring these niggas out. Let me tell you the whole story, long story short. We had to end the club video shoot in LA and shit. So, you know, we in the Hollywood studios and shit. So, you know, we're like they do sitcoms and music videos, so it's mad studios and shit mad big. So we was all the way on the other side. I'm getting a haircut and shit. Shy Money wound up calling me like, yo, come back on set. I mean, no, he said, yo, Sugar on the set. Come back to the set. So I'm thinking he calling me to rushing me back because we had to finish the other scenes for the video and shit. So I hung up on the nigga like, all right, cool, yo, we gotta hurry up, yo. I think they calling us for the next scene. Then my phone ring again. The Shot Money like, yo, man, where y'all niggas at, nigga? I said Suge Knight on the set. I'm like, Suge, yeah, nigga. Suge out here. I'm like, oh shit. And you know, everybody know Dr. Dre and Suge got that worldwide beef. Suge be pressing that nigga back in the days. So we like, damn, man. I told the homies, yo, son, Suge here, son, we gotta ride out. So we wind up running over there and shit. Oh shit. As I'm running, I see everybody hysterical, like the staff, you know, there's a whole bunch of white people, there's mad food out there. So whoever doing catering and like everybody's just like Suge had niggas shook. You know? Like that's how he had niggas in LA. So the staff, everybody just shook. So as I'm running past, I see Suge. I got a little starstruck for a minute. So I stopped and looked at the nigga and shit. So I'm like, oh shit, nigga Suge Knight
Yeah.
really here. So I runs past the nigga and shit because they walking in. So we were running from the other side. So I had to see him from the entrance. So I stopped and looked. Oh shit, Sugar really here. So I goes inside. I told Fifth, like, yo, what's up? What you want me to do? Blow boy head off? He was like, nah. Just go outside and hold it down. So that's what we did. We went outside, hold it down. My niggas from Shadyville was there with me. Salute my Shadyville niggas. That was another branch off of G Unit at the time. That's my Haitian squad. That was Shine Money and them peoples. They all from that same hood, but them was my niggas, some gangsters. I actually told them to fly out there and meet me because I wasn't feeling comfortable in LA by myself. Because, you know, Fifth
Yeah.
got his security. I'm a street nigga. But, you know, I go everywhere with Fifth. So, but I wasn't feeling comfortable. That's LA. So I called my Shadyville niggas. They was there in the double. Boom. And good thing I did do that because Suge wound up popping up with like 13 Mexicans, you heard? Little short niggas.
Yeah, they was
So
on
I
it.
don't think he was expecting to see a bunch of New York niggas out
Yeah.
there like on go. Like we was on go. You dig? Like Suge and all was like, damn, I wasn't expecting this. He seeing that G Unit shit that he hearing about. Like, yeah, this ain't no, I don't
Yeah.
know what
This
this
ain't
is.
that.
Yeah, these them niggas you hearing about. He
Yeah.
actually, and we all squared off eye to eye. He had his 13 little Mexicans with him. No black niggas, just 13 Mexicans. He came down all red. We all squaring off eye to eye. We like 15 yards apart. Cause we holding down the door so they can't come in the studio. And they like bend in the corner to like come up. You dig? So once they see the vibe at the door, them niggas is like, oh, hold up. The Mexicans is like, oh shit, hold up, sugar. What the fuck you got me
Yeah. What you
into?
get us into, nigga?
The
Nigga, they got us in
Mexicans is
some
like, hold
shit.
on. I wasn't expecting this. I thought you said LA niggas because you know the Mexicans, everybody's scared of Mexicans in LA, but they seen a bunch of New York niggas on go like, yo, what's poppin', nigga? Y'all niggas know the vibe, what it is. You know, we from New
Hey,
York. That's how we talk.
you not, hey, you cut your sound off.
Nah, my sound's still on. I never hit none. Yo, yo,
Yo.
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. So boom. Them Mexicans was like, yo, Shook, what the fuck you got me into? Cause you know, we New York niggas, we on our shit like nigga, what's popping? Hand all moving in the air, what's happening? What y'all wanna do? You dig? You know, we like fighting and all that
Yeah.
shit too. So we on all them niggas, they just Shook just took 2 pulls of a cigar, threw it on the floor, stepped in it, the niggas left.
Damn.
And we went on and finished and completed in the club the video. And that's one of the #1 successful songs to this day in the world. #1 in the club.
Type shit.
Yeah. And
Type
I was
shit.
a
Now,
part of that. And I'm
I
all
gotta
in that.
ask you a
So
question.
I said,
Huh?
that's a blessing. And I said I was a main key of all of that and in the video. So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
The niggas
Hey,
can never
Smurf. Hey,
forget
hold
me.
on real
No
quick,
matter try
Smurf.
to block. Yeah.
Give me like 2. Hold on a second, real quick. Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Fuck. My bad, God.
All love.
Yeah. You there?
For sure.
All right, we back. My bad, man. I couldn't hear you. I had to see what the fuck was going on, God.
All right, what was the problem?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I put this microphone in, that shit start working again.
All right, that's what's up.
Shit, my bad, bro. What's up with your man's domination and shit? How you start doing music with him and shit? I know he came from your neighborhood and shit.
Yeah, Domination, my brother. Free Domination. He doing 20 years right now. That's my brother.
Damn, free him. Salute him.
That's a loyal brother. That's an honorable brother. He'll be home soon though. He'll be home real soon. We from the same community, and like I said, that's Freaky Ty, little cousin. A lot of people don't know that Freaky Ty from the Lost Boys. Domination is little cousin and shit. So
damn.
I knew Domination for years since we was little kids, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was always talented.
Yeah.
I mean, he go to
I heard
school
some
and
of his
shit.
music.
He was in college. Yeah, he went to John Jay for 2 years, studied law. He's a very intelligent guy. Very intelligent. Very loyal, very honorable. Yeah, free that man.
Yeah, I seen that nigga. He looked like he square business.
Yeah, they hold it down for me on a whole different level. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that shit when they was getting that 50 and shit. They had on that all black and shit.
Yeah, Beef 3. Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas weren't playing.
Yeah, no green screen.
Yeah, for real. So like, how did that start?
Shout out to all my G's, all my loyal brothers worldwide, everybody that still rock with me to the day. Like, salute to them, man. Like, I got some loyal niggas with me, bro.
Yeah.
I love them, bro. Worldwide, too. God bless their soul. Like, hold me down.
Most definitely. So did that start when 50 made you go off the tour or whatever what y'all was doing and shit? Or how did that start?
Nah, that's when I really started pushing them and working with them harder. But Domination was always my artist. Domination was on one of the first G Unit mixtape. We had the Murder Inc. disc. We had the Murder Inc. disc on, what was it? Bulletproof Part 5, the G Unit tape. Bulletproof Part 5. Yeah.
Okay. Domination, I'm gonna have to go check that shit out.
Yeah, Domination was actually on the end of the mixtape. It was a song called MIK, and we was dissing Murder Inc. So Domination been around. Like, I used to have Domination battling Lloyd Banks for $1,000 and shit. Yeah,
straight up
hood shit. Yeah.
Who won that motherfucker?
I never lost no money.
Yeah, there you go.
It was always a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a tie.
So was Lloyd Banks, was he with that shit?
Hold on, and that's before G Unit too.
Straight up.
I knew Banks before 50.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah.
How it happened?
I did songs with Banks before 50.
Damn, see, they don't talk about that.
Yeah, because remember, Rough Hand really discovered Lloyd Banks and got him out there to the hood.
Oh,
we used to have the 134 All-Star mixtape. And we had this DJ called DJ Rough Hand. Rest in peace. He died. Rest in peace.
Oh, rest his soul.
Solid one. Salute Fat Shot. DJ Rough Hand. He actually discovered Lloyd Banks. And 50 heard the Rough Hand mixtape and asked Yayo, like, yo, who that? Because remember, we doing the mixtape this all the time. 2000 coming up. We hustling. We out there busting our gun. We doing what we doing. So we doing that mixtape at the time. We them niggas holding it down. 50, not in the hoodie and the Poconos. We still holding it down. We on go. You heard? So we out there. We doing what we do. That boy heard that mixtape, heard Banks on that, and told Yayo, hey, let me holler at him.
Yeah, go get them niggas.
Yeah.
That's real shit. So you put all the money into like the mixtapes and the studio time and all of that shit. Because I know you got a record label. They said you called GF or something like that.
Yeah, Gangster Flip Records. Yeah, I did all that for Domination. Yeah, invested tons of thousands, a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's why I do.
So
I
you still,
I, I invest a lot of money with a lot of people, man. Out of my own pocket.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you still got that like in the mix? That's still, you know, something that's going on right now?
I got a lot of artists. You gotta forgot. I had a situation with Ross at 1.2.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you about that. What happened with that?
I had an artist that was working with that. I mean, I had an artist that was working with Ross. It did, but the artist fumbles, so you can't get mad if the business ain't work out. But Ross, anything I ever asked Ross to do, he did for me. So I salute that man. Shout out to Ross. He did, yeah.
100.
Business is business.
100.
And he had me on his album Deeper Than Rap. I was on the song Cold Blooded then. I was on that
Yeah.
song. That shit went gold. So you know, it's love.
So what did he make sure he took care of you for that shit?
Yo, let me tell you, me like Smurf will always be alright. I don't need a nigga to
Yeah.
take care of me for nothing. If
No,
they
I'm saying it's the work that you put
like,
in though. I ain't saying
like,
like a nigga owe you.
yeah, like I said, everything I asked him to do for me, he did. Remember, I'm a
Yeah.
businessman. I don't think I'm not no bitch, so I ain't gonna think, yo, let me try to get some money for this nigga. I'm gonna come up with an ill situation to show this nigga I'm business minded. So when I link with Ross, I let him know, yo, boom, all right, I'll fuck with you, but I got an artist in Queens. Remember, I just got deported at the time. This 2008, 2009. And that's when Ross had the CO shit on his back around that time. Remember, I think it was the Double XL or the Source had the big article out on the nigga and exposed the nigga and shit. He being the
Okay.
CO and shit. So that's when that shit was over his head heavy. I look past all that because I'm thinking business and shit. I just came out of maximum 8 facilities, then the feds. Now I'm in Trinidad. So I'm fresh out the pan. So I'm looking at it like, yo,
Yeah.
you want to fuck with me? All right. I got it because they reached out to me. I never reached out to them. Remember, I don't know these guys. Niggas know me. I don't know none of these industry niggas. They know me. They know I give it up. I build relationships with a few of them, but like I said, they know I give it up. So I ain't really no boy. They reached out to me. I said, I'll fuck with you, 50 on your back. Let's do some things. What you think? I'm gonna tell them give me money? Nah, I'm a businessman.
Right, right.
I just told you I think for the future. I think long
That's
term.
real.
So I said, yo, I got an artist in Queens right now. Young boy, he popping, fly nigga. Do right by him. He did that. He had that boy in his house, recording, giving him money, but boy wasn't ready for that situation. Instead of boy taking that and really taking advantage of the situation, he'd just do blogs and take pictures wearing the nigga jewelry, counting the nigga money, instead of really going to work and there's a studio in the crib. And then
Right. He's bullshit.
you'll say, yo, the house is too big, Ross on tour, he leave me here by myself and I want to go back to the hood. You see, they got a little fame. He doing YouTube blogs in the crib, so in Ross crib. So now they want to go back to the hood and get the hype off of it instead of
Yeah,
really
yeah.
taking advantage of the situation. And then instead of him taking advantage of the situation, he wound up catching a gun charge, and that fucked everything up. So it is what it is. I put people in situation. I put niggas in $1 million situation. This is what I do. I could have cashed
Yeah.
out like, yo, bro, look, send this bag, do that. I'm like, nah, I'm a businessman. Hey, I got an artist up there. Fuck with young boy. He 18 at the time. Yeah. Figure son that. Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely. So
Yeah,
I'm
but we
saying
gonna
like,
get back to domination. Like, so domination always been around. He from 134. Official nigga. Official 134 nigga. He's a main nigga from 134. And when I got kicked off the tour, I just started investing in the Damo heavy. And I wound up getting a distribution deal with Koch in 6 months. Never been done before. New artist.
damn.
Domination had a track record of selling no records. He ain't had no track record of moving units. You know, that's what they look at for a distribution deal. They check them sound scans back then to see if you move a number. You can't just get a distribution deal with Koch at that time.
Right,
Number
yeah, you
one,
gotta be doing
and
something.
yeah, number one independent company. Man, I'm a grinder, man, and I do everything myself. I handle my own business. I'm very intelligent. I might look ignorant, very, very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 100. So after you start, doing this shit with demolition, I mean with Damo and shit, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all get any more responses from 50?
Respond, yeah, they was always talking they indirect shit. Remember, the fans mightn't know what they talking about because they ain't calling names, but they'll say certain shit that we know what's going on.
Yeah.
They said a lot of shit, but our shit got real physical too. So our shit
Yeah,
wasn't
that's why I was asking. Cause
remember it
I
wasn't
saw some shit with
remember it
what's the
wasn't
old
no
boy name?
remember it wasn't no internet back then. You had to been
Right,
live. We pull up. I pull up.
right.
Yeah.
It was some shit I saw with some nigga named OG Nuke or something like that, where he was saying some shit about some shit happened in prison or something. Where they was trying to say like 50 had sent niggas towards you or something, trying to make your bid a look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That nigga did that shit for real, bro. Allegedly.
My nigga, I'm a gangster, so my bid always gonna be comfortable. So a nigga can never say
Right.
he make up my bid. How you gonna make up a gangster bid uncomfortable? Because even if
Right.
I gotta get busy, I gotta cut a nigga, stab a nigga, I'm comfortable doing that. If I gotta
Yeah,
shake out, I'm comfortable shaking out. So how could you make a
that's
nigga
real.
like me how could you make a nigga like me uncomfortable? What's uncomfortable?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm
That's
just a
real.
different breed. But yeah, that happened. But shout out to OG Nu, because they could have went somewhere else, but they respected my gangster. And I
Yeah,
respected them.
that's what he said.
You know what I mean? I
He was
love
like,
them.
niggas ain't expect you to come out and you came to the yard by yourself as a
Yeah,
G.
yeah, and he wound up turning my mentor in prison, dropping a lot of
Okay,
jewels and knowledge with me that I still carry to this day. That's a
that's what's up.
good brother, dangerous brother, but good brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
shit,
what I mean?
nowadays you gotta.
That's the word I got, because I just landed in the jail. Niggas telling me like, yo, don't go outside or niggas gonna kill you. Like, no, don't go to the yard or niggas gonna kill you. So I'm like, don't go to the yard, don't come outside. What the fuck wrong with you niggas? Nigga, if we gotta die, we dying. Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you niggas, man? Y'all niggas scared to die around here? That's my
Yeah.
vibe. We pull up. I told you, I pull up. I ain't no bitch in my van. I really get busy. I'm really with all that shit, man.
100.
But
100.
I'm a good nigga though. I take care of a lot of people. Good nigga. Took care of a lot of people in jail too. Good nigga. I'm a great person, bro.
Yeah.
Great person.
So what was the situation that happened that made them deport you though?
Well, you know, under the laws I was on, remember, my mother was an immigrant when she went up there. You dig? So me, I'm a street nigga. I'm in the streets, so I'm not thinking about going to get no citizenship, nigga. I ain't talking about going to pledge a league and say an oath to a flag and all this dumb shit, going to courtroom and all this stupid shit. First of all, I'm a gangster. We don't even like courtrooms because you know that's where you got to go do all that shit if you want your citizenship. You got to go to courtroom. You got to swear in to the flag and whoever and all this dumb shit. I'm not with none of that. So me as a kid, I'm not thinking like that anyway. You know, I always had my green card. I'm a permanent resident. But once a permanent resident catch an aggravated felon, his permanent resident status get revoked.
Mm.
Once you catch an aggravated felon. So for all these young immigrants that's gang banging, that's running around, know your shit. Get your shit in order, because they sending niggas home. And the third world countries ain't nice. So these young youths got to know these things too. Know the law, study the law, and get your documents right.
100.
Yeah.
Now I wanna ask you how you start putting these words together and shit. I know you don't rap and shit, because I was, watching some of your interviews, you was like, I don't do this rap shit.
Yeah,
How
I ain't no
you
rapper.
learn how to put the words together though?
I've been around rappers my whole life, and I just told you I'm intelligent. I read a lot of books, bro. I read,
Yeah.
like, I'm a reader to this day. I still read like books. I read a lot of books. I read.
What's your
And then,
favorite book, bro?
I got a book called Standing at the Scratching Line.
What it's about though?
It's about a guy named Vivian. It was about the torture and slave, like just torture what black people go through back then, man. This guy have been through so much pain, so much destruction. They tortured his family and certain shit, man. Like the shit is called standing at the scratching line, man. That nigga made it to the scratching line. He got over all his pain, his destruct, like his odds. He defeated the odds, bro. So that's
Yeah.
something like I could relate to, you know. So it's based on a guy named Vivian, like, you know, African guy, like that's torture, you know, oppression that black people go through. A story about him. Dope book,
Okay.
dope book. That book of how you crying, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Book of definitely how you
I'm gonna
crying.
have to check it out.
Yeah, standing at the scratch line.
I definitely do a lot of reading myself.
Yeah, so that's like that book really touched me. And then, you know, I read a lot of novels too. I read 48 Laws of Power, Machiavelli. I read all them shits, my nigga. But people got to be mindful reading them books too. Some of them books will get you killed if you use them shits in the wrong way. You
right.
So be careful.
Knowledge is power, but it's only power if you apply it the right way.
Yeah, but them books will also get you killed because you might try to apply something and it don't work out that you expected to. Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. So what was your first time actually sitting down writing a rap though?
Like I told you, I did songs with Banks and them back then. So like everybody from my hood used to rap. I'm not a rapper. Niggas will tell you that. I just play around with this shit at that time because I was dead. And niggas was like, yo, son, Smurf, jump on this shit. Because remember, I just talk shit. So niggas used to get me just talking shit on the records. Because they know I get busy. So they like, yo, just talk shit. And niggas always tell me I got an ill voice and shit. So the niggas just want me talking shit on this shit. So I was like, man, fuck me right up rhyme. Let me see if I could do this shit, yeah. But I'm a nigga, I can't take writing rhymes serious. I'm not one of them niggas.
Yeah.
Busting my brain, sitting there all day.
No, but it's shit. It's your life.
But why I did started rapping is when I really came to Trinidad and I had a story to tell. So I used myself as a stepping stone to get my company popping.
That's dope. That's dope. And I know they fuck with you out there for real.
Yeah, Trinidad. I did a lot for Trinidad. The whole music scene, movie scene. I do a lot. I do a lot for these youths out here. I've been putting Trini on the map. 13 years consistent.
Yeah. And it's a record that I heard is one of my favorite records I heard from you. That one you was like, I've been through hell and I've been through hell and back. However it go, man, that shit crazy. It put me, when I heard the record, it put me actually like I was there with you doing that shit, bro. Like it made me feel that.
Yeah,
that's a crazy ass record.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that because remember at that point in my life, I was dealing with a lot of mental issues. That's when I got deported and came to Trinidad. I lost everything. I had to start over in a third world country. Remember, I had to learn the place. I ain't know the people. I ain't even know my family down here. I ain't know nothing. So I was lost. I was out of it, dog. So mentally, I was fucked up. So that's why.
And you heard that. You heard that pain through the song.
Yeah. So I let all that emotion and frustrations out in the music. So when I came to Trinidad, I used myself as a stepping stone to get my company popping. The shit worked.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a rapper. I will never do it again because I'm not going through that pain no more. And I'm thankful for actually getting that out and releasing that pain. Instead of doing it could have been destruction. So I just let it out in the studio.
So do you bring artists out there now?
Yeah, man.
Like just say if an artist wanted to be, booked or something out there.
We have French out here, man. Split Star, ran around with Busta Rhymes, Trinidad James, Benzino, Mass Pipe Miles and them, Ross, yeah. Fredro Star.
Okay.
Can't forget Fredro. Salute Fredro. Solid brother.
Yeah, ain't he from Queens too?
Yeah, South Jamaica. That's an OG, legendary.
Yeah.
First niggas to go platinum from South Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah. Him and Onyx, that Onyx shit, right?
Yeah, Onyx. Him, Sticky Fingers, Sun C, rest in peace, Big DF. Yeah, them the OGs.
100, 100. So like, just say, if an artist wanted to, fuck with you, like, and motherfucker wanted to send some music your way, how would they go about that?
Or they can hit my email, bhph112@gmail.com. But shout out to my artist, J Trigger. That's who I'm working with right now. Shout out J Trigger. He a beast. He from
Okay.
Queens. Yeah.
You got some of his music you send me?
Yeah, definitely. And you could go check out a performance. He did a performance last night at a personal showcase for his EP. You could go check that out on my Instagram page. I just posted that.
Yeah, I'm gonna share that shit too if you don't mind.
Yeah, definitely share that. That boy a beast. Once you see it, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Grown man
Yeah,
bars. Not this mumble rap shit. Grown man bars, New York bars.
yeah, I got some records I want to send you. You hear me? I be rapping this shit.
Okay,
Like I
dope
got
that.
some, and I don't do that mumble rap shit. You hear me? Like I spit that real, authentic, struggle. You hear me? That shit comes straight from my heart chakra. You feel me?
God, my son crying. Oh, he eating right now. That's my baby boy. I just had a son too. Shout out my son.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Yeah, he about to be 3 weeks this Thursday. He new in the world fresh. Beautiful
Yeah,
baby.
happy Father's Day too, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to all the fathers worldwide. Bless them.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I got one more question before we get out because we almost at an hour. I got one more question. As far as like, do they give you a chance to come back to this motherfucker?
Not a nigga like me, but yeah, there's loopholes and everything. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I know the loopholes. Yeah.
type shit.
But I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm good. I could travel the
So,
world. I got business in Germany. Shout out to my brother Bones and them, my whole 187 squad in Germany. So I'm all right, bro.
is it a way? Is it just say I wanted to come out there and do a show. Is it a way I could do that? I had to, we can work something out.
Yeah, for sure. That's my field down there.
All right, yeah, because shit, I definitely want to support and show love, And if it's anything that I can do, you hear me, to raise some bread or something to help feed motherfuckers out there too, you hear me? Because that's what we need to be doing, sticking together. It don't matter where you at. Is what you do.
Facts. Facts.
So shit,
You heard?
we definitely put something together. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but right now my country's shut down. We on some corona shit right now. Curfew, everything.
Oh
State
damn,
of
y'all just hit the
emergency.
corona.
Yeah, we on the state of emergency all now.
How y'all get hit last?
Man, listen, man, because this shit is all one big gimmick.
That's what it is. It seemed like they made the shit.
Yeah, and then we getting all the Chinese vaccines, so we getting the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit crazy, bro.
Well,
It's all a part of that population control, bro.
yeah, I'm an outlaw, so I'm from the underworld. We don't do those things. I'm
Yeah,
underground.
most definitely. And
Yeah.
and that's what we need. We need some more rebels like you, bro. We need more rebels, motherfuckers to rebel against the system. Because
Yeah,
this system
stand
don't
up.
give a fuck about us.
Yeah, you got to stand up, man. You got to do it for the future. Our
Yeah,
ancestors sacrificed for us. So we supposed to carry on tradition and sacrifice for our next generation. If nobody stand up, then what? You dig? I know I can't save the world. I can't change the world, but I could play my part.
right.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, I just want to tell you, I appreciate you coming on the show once again, bro. It's an honor, to have a warrior, a true warrior, a rider, a soldier. You hear me?
Yeah. A good one too, man. A good one. Like
Yeah.
if anybody that know me personally will tell you, like, yo, Smurf a good brother, man. I give a nigga my last, like that kind of vibe. I give a kid a shirt off my back, that kind of vibe. Like I'm a good brother, man. I love people, but I just love people, man. I just love doing good. And one of my passions is seeing other people do good. I don't know that. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I like seeing people do good.
It's all good. That's what it's supposed to be, you know. Fuck all that other shit, bro. That's how we supposed to live, bro. We ain't know how to do this other shit. They taught us how to hate. We ain't know how to hate. That ain't our frequency. We ain't come from that frequency.
But what's crazy, we only hating on each other. We ain't hating on the race. We only taking that shit out on ourselves, on each other.
And that was taught. That was taught too. They taught us how to do that.
They did a great job too.
Yeah. So shit, it's crazy, man. But you know, the number one name of the game is love. If a motherfucker ain't got no love, then a motherfucker don't give a shit about you, his neighbor, or nobody else. Yeah. And then that's why this shit happening. Motherfucker don't got enough love to say, hey, bro, let's talk about this shit. Let's sit down at the round table and maybe before we, you know, spill blood, let's talk about this.
No doubt. Love conquer all, bro.
Yeah.
Good over real evil shit. Any day, bro.
Most definitely. So shit. I want to let you know once again, like I said, I salute you. You know, we finna get out of here. When I fell in love with hip hop.
Thanks for having me, man. And I hope you have much success in your career and everything you're doing. Shout out to the whole St. Louis, man.
100. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You got anything else you want to say? Anything you working on?
Yeah, you know, I got the clothing line popping right now, BHPH. Anybody looking for that, they can check my Instagram, Bangem FDW, BANGEM FDW. Yeah, clothing line popping. I got my artist popping. J Trigger, look out for the EP. Executive produced by me. We staying busy.
All right, 100, 100. Shit, we out of here when I fell in love with hip hop STL. I'm your host, ISREAL PACOSO. We out of here.
Shoot.